liberty, you don't need the United Nations or the IMF protecting your liberties, because they don't do it. Today it was just announced that the IMF would spend another $38 billion bailing out Greece and the other banks. And we pay the most into the IMF, and it's to the extent of over $20 billion we have given to countries like Greece and Ireland and other countries like this. And there's a number, I think they paid per capita 17 times more per capita to the people of Greece than they did to all the per capita of the bailouts in this country. So the bailouts are going to the internationalists. It's not going to the people of this country. You're getting the burden. The middle class losing their jobs. The middle class are losing their houses. And this is the reason that we have to look into the monetary system, because it's through the Federal Reserve that the special interests get their protection.
And the Fed! And the Fed!
In 1913, of course, we had the introduction of the income tax. That guaranteed the ushering in of big government, and the income tax was supposed to be very small on a few rich people. Well, guess what? It's been here a long time. It's very complex. Nobody understands it. The economy is weak, and actually it's generating less revenues at this moment than they had hoped for. But the income tax is based on the assumption that the government owns all your money. All your income is owned by the government, and they will permit you to keep a certain percentage according to their rules. So the founders didn't invent that. This is ushered in the 20th century when our country embarked on big government. So this invited and introduced the notion of the entitlement system. An entitlement system that is based on the principle that the dictatorship of the majority can undermine the rights of the minority. And this has helped significantly to bankrupt our country. So the entitlement welfare system blossomed in these last 100 years, but something else happened once we had this taxing program, borrowing, and also the inflation. It encouraged those, especially since World War I time, Woodrow Wilson period, that we had some type of a moral obligation to not only make the world safe for democracy, but to promote our so-called goodness, even if it took force and occupation and wars. By golly, we're going to force it on all foreign countries. My suggestion is that philosophy is wrong, occupation of other countries is wrong, nation building is wrong, and we ought to just come home.